Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets. Before we get started on today's video, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, if you enjoy the content, or if we were able to win you guys some money by some of the picks we posted on here, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's truly appreciated. We're currently on the road to 500 subscribers, more than halfway there. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown thus far. But we definitely want to keep this train rolling to 500 subscribers, to 1,000, and so on and so forth. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video, today's picks. I'm going to be bringing out my top 6 picks for tonight's NBA slate of games. We got a good slate. We got 9 games going on, so definitely a lot of props to pick from. And yeah, I'm definitely excited for the NBA, the second half of the NBA season to kick off tonight after a week off. We definitely want to start tonight with a bang and then finish off the second half of the season. There's only 20-something games left, so we want to go ahead and finish it off strong. So let's go ahead and hop into today's picks. For our first pick, we're going to be going to the points and assists category. We're going to be going to the Cavs and Nuggets game. And we're going to be taking Darius Garland over 30.5 points and assists. Now, in their last 2 matchups, Garland is averaging 23 points and 11 assists in those 2 games. One game, he went for 25 points and 14 assists. The second game, which was earlier this season, he went for 21 points and 8 assists. So, and the matchup earlier this season, he did come up just short. But Denver this season is allowing the 5th most points per game to opposing point guards and the 2nd most assists per game to opposing point guards. So the matchup is definitely favorable to Garland. Now, I know Denver has KCP as their top perimeter defender, but Donovan Mitchell is more than likely going to get that matchup, and that's going to leave Garland, matched up against Jamal Murray, which he's not. I mean, he's a good player, but as far as in defense, that's not what he's known for. So we're going to go ahead and rock with him for our first pick. For our second pick, we're going to go to the rebound category, and we're going to be taking Joel Embiid over 11 rebounds. Now, this earlier this morning was at 10.5. They just bumped it up to 11. Now, I know that over his last 5, or let's just say his last 4, because they're counting the All-Star game there. So over his last 4, he's gone over 2. And then 1 was with a push against the Knicks, and then right at 11 now. Philly is going up against Memphis tonight. And Memphis, without Steven Adams, which he's still going to be out for tonight's game, has been one of the worst rebounding teams in the league since his injury. They did face up one time earlier this season, and then B ended up right at 11 rebounds. Embiid has only faced Memphis 7 times in his career. In those 7 games, he's averaging 11.9 rebounds per game. Now, in those 7 games, he did only go over 3 out of the 7 games. One of them that he did miss came up with 10 rebounds, and 2 of them he pretty much ended with a push right at 11. So, yeah, I mean, without Steven Adams, Memphis has struggled rebounding the ball overall. So I definitely like this prop tonight for Embiid to start off strong overall, start off the second half of the season and, have a strong push to the playoffs. So we're going to rock with Embiid over 11 rebounds for our second pick. For our third pick, we're going to stick to the same game, but we're going to go to the points prop. We're going to go to the Memphis side, and we're going to be taking Jaren Jackson Jr. over 15.5 points. Now, again, they are including the All-Star game, so we're just gonna look at the 4 previous games before the All-Star game. He did go over 2 out of those 4 games. With the other 2, he did miss right on the hook with 15. Now, the one thing with Jaren Jackson, as we all know, is he always tends to get into foul trouble. Foul trouble is what always slows him down. Pretty much takes his minutes away. So as long as he stays out of foul trouble this game, I do strongly believe that he'll hit this over. Now, in 4 out of 6 career games, he did go over with 17 points, 22, 18, and then 22. So he has had a good track record, even though it's a small history. He's only played them 6 times, but he has gone over 4 out of the 6. So we're going to go ahead and rock with him. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he should be able to get us 16 points tonight. So we're going to rock with him for our 3rd pick. For our 4th pick, we're going to go to keep it actually in the points category. We're going to go down to the Lakers and Warriors game. And I'm going to be taking Jordan Poole over 25.5 points. Now, as we all know, Curry is still going to be out. I think he's going to be out for another week or 2. But as we all know, without Curry, Jordan Poole points per game has increased as he's averaging 27.6 points per game without Curry, in the lineup. So definitely benefits him there. Now, in their most recent matchup, which was on the 11th, they did face the Lakers, and he went off for 29 points. So overall, the last 5 games, he is averaging 26 points, going over 3 out of the last 5 games. As I just mentioned, against the Lakers, he did go off for 29 points. And that was pretty much with their new acquisitions of D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley and all the other players that they did get. So I like this matchup even more because of it. D'Angelo Russell obviously is not known to be a good defender, and neither is Beasley. So with them trading away Patrick Beverley, their top perimeter defender, I think Jordan Poole should have a good night tonight and get us, the 26 points that we need. So we're going to go ahead and rock with him for our 4th pick. For our 5th pick, we're going to go to the points and rebounds category. We're going to go to the Magic and Pistons game. And we're going to be taking Jalen Duren over 18.5 points plus rebounds. Now, in their 2 earlier matchups this season, the Magic and Detroit have faced this season 2 times already. In those 2 matchups, he's hit the over. The first one, which was, I believe, like the first game of the season, he was coming off the bench, or he came off the bench, and he ended up with 14 points and 10 rebounds for a total of 24 points and rebounds. And in their most recent matchup, he went for 7 points and 18 rebounds. So if you're looking just for a single category, I wouldn't, be mad. I also like his rebounding prop. I think they have him at 9.5. Let's just make sure that, or 8.5. So if you're looking at just an individual line, 8.5 rebounds is the way to go. But I'm going to be rocking with him with the points and rebounds, as the Magic this season are allowing the 11th most points per game to opposing center. And they're in the middle of the pack as far as in rebounds, as they allow the 14th most rebounds per game to opposing center. So the matchup seems to favor Duren. So we're going to go ahead and rock with him for our 5th pick. And for our last pick, we're going to go back to the rebounds prop. And we're going to go to one of the earlier games, the Celtics versus the Pacers. And we're going to be taking Robert Williams over 9.5 rebounds. Now, he over his last 5 games, he's averaging 11.8, going over 3 out of his last 5 games. The 2 that he missed were against Milwaukee, a great rebounding team, and then against Phoenix, where he only ended up with 7. Now, against the Pacers, this is also a very good matchup for him, as he's gone over in 4 out of his last 5 matchups. The one he did miss was right on the hook with 9. And over those 5 games, he's had 11 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 9, 11, and then 12 in the most earlier matchup this season. Now, this season also, the Pacers are allowing the 3rd most rebounds per game to opposing center. So that also benefits Williams. I know that they have Miles Turner, but Miles Turner is not much of a rebounder. As we all know, he's more of a paint protector, and he likes to shoot jump shots and whatnot. So most of his damage is not done in the paint, other than paint protecting. In the offensive end, he just likes to shoot threes and mid range. And then in the as far as in rebounds, he's not really known as a rebounder. So we're gonna go ahead and rock with our Robert Williams for our 6th and last pick. So that's gonna be it for my top 6 picks. We're gonna take the over on all the props today. As always, if you guys agree with any of the plays that I did post, just do your own research. Just don't take my word for it. And if you guys are new to No Limit Bets, we always like to go with the low risk, high reward. So we're going to be placing the $5 entry for the possibility of winning 125. So let's go ahead and place that entry. And that's going to be it for my top 6 picks of tonight's NBA slate. Hope you guys enjoy the games. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Let's get this money.